Hi, I'm Gwynn Lynch. I'm here in the beautiful sanctuary at Grace Church in San Marcos to share some of my experiences from our recent General Convention. This is my second General Convention as a deputy, and I had a wonderful time, a wonderful experience. I was very grateful to be elected and to have the chance to go. A highlight of this year's General Convention was the joint session on racial reconciliation that we had one of the first days of convention. The House of Deputies and the House of Bishops met, and we heard from 4 phenomenal speakers. The first was a man named Arno Michaelis, who was a reformed neo-Nazi and Ku Klux Klan member. Very powerful speaker. We also heard from Chucky Black, a hip-hop poet, Dr. Catherine Meeks from the Absalom Jones Institute, and from the Reverend Nancy Frausto, who is a dreamer priest from the Diocese of Los Angeles. It was a really powerful session, and I learned a tremendous amount from the speakers. I've been asked to share a little bit about prayer book revision, and I will confess to being disappointed that the House of Bishops sent the substitute resolution that they did to the House of Deputies. The House of Deputies had engaged in several hours of really powerful, respectful debate and sent a resolution that was overwhelmingly approved, and it was changed completely by the House of Bishops. And it is not clear, and if you do some research, you'll see that I'm not the only person who's not clear on what some of the language means in the resolution that was ultimately passed. We have memorialized the 1979 Book of Common Prayer, but no one is completely clear on what that means. And I wonder if we will ever have a prayer book, a Book of Common Prayer, that includes expansive language for God, that includes inclusive language for all members of the church, regardless of their gender or their physical abilities. And so that was a bit of a challenge for me. We also spent some time on Sunday morning. We opened the day with a public rally in a park along with the Bishops United Against Gun Violence, and heard several powerful speakers, the most powerful being the father of a 14-year-old girl who was murdered in Parkland, Florida. And he preached a sermon unlike I've ever heard before. It was truly amazing. However, unlike in Salt Lake City, there was no march component to this rally. I understand that we were prohibited from doing so. So I'm not sure how much of a public witness we were able to make and whether others actually heard us. What I hope congregations learn about their church and about General Convention, I hope they see the church's commitment to inclusion. I really thought that was the theme of convention, was inclusion. And it's not happening fast, but it is happening. We are moving forward in fits and starts, and it makes me proud of my church. The other thing that I hope congregations learn about is about the polity of their church, which makes things go slowly. But by moving slowly, we hear all voices, not just the ones we agree with. And it takes time. It takes time, and it takes listening, and it takes the power of the Holy Spirit to continue to move us forward. And the last thing that I hope people come away with from this General Convention is really the spirit that's been embodied by Presiding Bishop Michael Curry, the way of love, and that our branch of the Jesus movement, the Episcopal branch of the Jesus movement, has something special to offer. We have something to share that is valuable and that can make a difference in our world and a difference in the lives of those around us. That's my prayer. Thank you.